So, Sky, we heard about this issue when we were on vacation, when she went up north to visit family, the Booze family, and you saw your brother-in-law in his skivvies.
Yeah.
He was walking around in his underwear.
Is he a boxer guy, boxer brief?
Tidy whitey, I can't remember.
Boxer brief.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Boxer brief, okay, so you
right.
can still see the outline of some cock.
Okay, that's a lot. That was like a punch in the
What
face.
What
Why is
happened?
Emily drooling?
Oh, she didn't like that.
no.
Well, guess who's in town for a visit now?
Oh god.
Said brother-in-law. There's no way he's walking around in his underwear at her house, right?
What? No.
We ain't done yet. It's time for the P1 Podcast.
Fun's not over yet.
Completely uncensored and unfiltered. Except for that part.
Looking for the after party with it going.
The show's after show starts now.
This is wild. So the Booze brother came down for a quick visit.
Right.
Help him with a project.
Yeah.
Brother
kinda
boo.
Oh.
last minute thing.
And your niece is here too, and so
Yeah.
they're visiting, whatever, no big deal. But Sky, this morning, her ring cam thing goes off. Your alert goes off.
Yeah.
And so you went to see what was going on.
Because I was surprised because they've been, burning the midnight oil, staying up late. So
Burning the mid. Do you know how old you sound when you say things like that?
What the
Do you
fuck is wrong
realize-
with you, dude?
are you telling me people don't use oil lamps
I mean-
to light their
No,
homes
no.
anymore?
Burning the
Is that
midnight
what you're
oil.
telling me? Is that what you're
And
saying?
it's the way she says it so nonchalantly, like,
Burn
there's
the
no big
midnight
deal. I'm
oil.
just afraid.
That's a
you
common
know.
saying.
What
Yeah,
was
if you're
in the
my dad.
40s? I
Yeah.
mean, burning the midnight oil.
And you're supposed to, when you say burn the midnight oil, you mean they're working hard. These guys are up getting high eating cookies.
that
These are-
is accurate.
Yeah, that is a good point.
So accurate.
Okay, so they're staying up real late.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
So when my ring cam went off at 8:30 in the morning and it was in my backyard, I was like,
Were you concerned?
well, I
We have
wasn't.
the serial pooper again?
No,
Oh,
I wasn't concerned about
She's
this
back.
Oh,
serial
shit.
pooper.
Shits in your pool.
Yeah.
I was actually concerned that maybe the girls woke up first and that they're running around unsupervised or something. So
Feral children?
yes,
Yeah,
feral
well-
children.
Well, when you live in that big of a mansion, you don't want kids running around unsupervised.
That's
Okay,
true.
there's
They'll get
no
lost.
It's dangerous.
They'll get
Oh,
lost.
God forbid they go to the guest quarters.
Ah,
Okay,
Ew.
that's not-
They can't see how middle class live.
Oh, really? Oh, really?
Yeah, so the camera goes off. You're concerned. You think that's strange.
Yeah.
You check it, and you
Wow.
can't unsee what you saw.
I saw a lot. I saw a lot because so since they're here, I see my brother-in-law walking in my backyard in his underwear. And
Nice.
this feels a little bit more than last time
Because you were
because
at their house.
well, number one, I was at their
And
house.
listen, I would never do this.
Yeah.
Right.
But I could kind of wrap my head around. He was at his own house. He just got out of the shower. He went and got something to eat in the fridge.
Right.
Yeah.
He's known Sky for 20 plus
20
years.
20
Right.
years.
It's not that big of a deal.
Yeah,
it's
she's
my
seen-
house.
She's basically seen it because it's my brother that she's with.
What?
Ew,
You know?
that's not how it
Such a
works.
weird thing to
that's how it
say.
works.
That's
What's
not
the
how
big
it
deal?
works.
They have the same penis?
Oh.
You know?
Maybe.
That's odd.
And so I could maybe rationalize that. I still think
Yeah.
it's weird, but okay.
In your own house,
But
yeah.
when you're visiting somebody else's house,
Yeah.
do that.
Well, and what made this feel, and I don't know if this is going to make sense, but to me it does. What made it feel more aggressive this morning?
Aggressive.
Aggressive when I looked at the camera.
Balls were out.
No, balls were in. But when we were at his house and it happened, he was wearing black boxer briefs. And today in my backyard, we're rocking white boxer briefs.
Oh, nice.
I feel like you see more.
Well, I feel like-
You
it's
do.
more- yeah.
You do.
You don't feel-
Yummy.
No, not yummy.
and you don't feel like you're spying on him at this point once you see it?
No.
I mean, what is it? I don't.
Yeah, like
if you're looking at somebody and they don't know, isn't that the definition? Of spying?
I think so.
Like once you see that,
Tomato,
Arch's like,
tomato.
oh God, I'm turning this off.
Yeah.
But you just keep watching?
Well, because I want to see, like, how long is this going to go on for? What is this guy doing? He's walking like all over my backyard. The backyard, the side yard.
What is he looking for?
Well, he's on the phone. So he's like one of those
he's a
guy.
walk and talk guy.
He's a walk and
I'm a
talk
walk and
guy.
talk guy.
Me too.
I'm a walk and talk
Gotta
guy.
do it.
Yeah.
I don't get how people just sit there and talk.
No, I
need
can't.
to do something.
I have to pace around.
Yeah.
Shocker.
Right? So no, he's literally in his white boxer briefs going up and down the
We talking
backyard.
skid marks?
I know. At one point I'm watching and he does a full adjust of his situation.
Hand in or out?
Out.
Okay.
But
Well,
like,
if you do it too long, you're playing with it. you know?
well, and it was
Heads up.
it was borderline that.
Heads up.
Yeah, it was borderline
Why
that.
are
'cause-
you watching this?
Well, because I'm waiting for like, where the fuck's my husband? Like, is anyone like,
He was burning the midnight oil.
I
too.
know,
He's not
I
waking
know.
up.
Or he's in the kitchen in his underwear cooking something up.
Well, so that's the thing. My husband doesn't even walk around our house in his underwear. We have an 11-year-old girl, and he finds it inappropriate. So when he changes, when he's in his underwear, he always closes the door.
I don't necessarily walk around the house in my underwear.
Yeah.
But there has been times when my kids have seen me in my underwear. I sleep in my underwear, so sometimes they'll come into the room,
Right.
at night or whatever, and they see Dad in his underwear. It's not that big of a deal, but I'm not walking around. I'm not prancing.
You're
Yeah,
not
but
prancing.
if-
You're not making a
Eddie,
sandwich.
I can't imagine you prancing around your house to begin with.
Oh, I
let
do. I
alone-
do clothes.
You
You're a
prance?
prancer?
Really?
I love to prance.
Oh, I didn't know. We got a prince.
No, Emily. Now, didn't you say Robert walks around in his underwear?
Oh, he
Robert walks
definitely
around-
does.
There's not an 11-year-old girl in the house.
Yeah.
No, that's weird. Robert walks around in his underwear all the time when it's just
And you
me,
do too,
Robert. and
right?
Yeah,
Reed.
but
no, God, no.
Bra
I
and
stopped
panties.
that. No.
Back in the 40s when Robert grew up, you were able to do this and get away with it.
Oh, you could.
Tiny whities, though, you know.
Yeah,
I didn't
exactly.
But remember, I also said that Robert's done this in front of our neighbor /
Yeah.
nanny / friend.
Yes.
God, just-
He does this in front of her once
Yeah,
in a while.
that's crazy.
Because she comes over in the evening to chat once in a while, and that's right during like shower time.
That
so
is
Robert
crazy.
will
and
go
they're
get
the
a
same
towel.
age, though, right?
No.
Now, if you were to go, you never leave your house, but if you were ever to
Wait.
go visit somebody, would you be okay with him walking around in his underwear?
No, I would not be okay with it because I know it would make other people feel uncomfortable. So I'd say something to him.
Well, and that's what's going on
Like-
with Sky, is that you're not comfortable with that, right?
Well, so yeah, my daughter's not used to that with her dad, so it seems odd that a dad would do this. And then also,
That's her uncle.
yeah, her uncle,
Which is- ooh.
yeah, and then also the fact that my daughter is so shy. I mean, she barely talks to adults. She barely makes eye contact with an adult. So to have and my brother-in-law is tall too. So to have like
What is it, eye level?
to have like a
Yeah. What does tall have to? My brother-in-law's tall too, so it's,
It's
just,
just-
His cock
crazy.
is right in the face.
No, it's just so
And it's
much.
bigger.
Yeah.
It's just so much more skin because he's not wearing a shirt either. He's legitimately
Just underwear.
only in his underwear. So you
Shaved
see,
chest
like,
or hairy chest?
Hairy. So you see a 6'3" man walking around
Now,
in just his underwear.
what's the difference? Do you guys go swimming?
Yes, we
Does he
do.
wear swim trunks? What the difference?
I don't know. I actually have not seen him in swim trunks. My husband wears swim trunks.
What's the difference?
I
They're
don't
not as
know.
tight, maybe.
I mean it's
You know?
it's not
One
as
is meant for being
Yes.
able to see.
Private.
One
Yeah.
is supposed to be your
Yeah.
private
Yeah.
one.
and also when you're wearing white ones, they're
That really got you,
they're
huh?
see-through,
Yeah.
bro.
This guy, he's known you for 20 years. Who
I know.
cares? If
She does.
I
yeah,
do.
but it's also it's not just your home; it's your husband's home, and if he doesn't care, then whatever.
Yeah, I
You've
don't
known each
know.
other. You know him for 20 years. You know, he's probably just like you guys are family. He's at a family's house.
Oh,
he's just walking around in his underwear.
That's
It's
what
almost a
he's thinking.
compliment.
Yeah,
I'm that
compliment?
comfortable
exactly.
with
I'm
it.
that comfortable.
Yeah.
And maybe your husband's like, if he said to your husband, "Hey, can I walk around my underwear?" Your husband may have said, "Yeah, go for it. I don't care."
Well, that would be a weird question. Hey, bro.
Hey,
You mind if I
hey,
walk
guy.
around in my underwear?
Well, he could walk out of the room. The boo looks at him and he goes, "Is this cool?" And the boo goes, "Yeah, it's fine."
That would be, again, really wild.
Strange.
This cool?
Cool with this?
Pointing down at his
Hey,
dick.
you cool with this?
Cool all this?
Yeah, bro. I'm cool with that.
Actually, I feel like the boo would go,
Yeah.
"Let me get back to you."
Can't make a decision that way.
can't.
Save his life. But I don't think he would be cool with it because if
Really?
he's making the personal decision for him to not wear his underwear in front of his daughter, how could he be okay with another grown man wearing his underwear in front
Because
of his daughter?
you said last time he was rocking the underwear,
Yeah.
your husband was there and didn't say anything.
Well, it was his house.
But it was still in front of Sky and her daughter.
I would feel way more at ease saying something like, "Hey, you're at my house now." It's like kind of weird. Than there. That's his house. He can do whatever he wants.
If I'm
Yeah.
at my sister and brother-in-law's house, I'm walking around in my underwear. Don't care.
You are?
And I have 2 nephews.
Really?
Yeah.
What if you
why
had
not?
2 nieces?
And they're
that?
6 and
there's
newborn.
Pervy Uncle Thor.
I mean,
For sure.
Yeah, there's
Around
some-
with his dick out.
Yep. there's
Okay,
Uncle
my
Thor's
dick would
There
not
he
be
is.
out.
There he
I
is.
have Hanes boxer
There he
briefs.
is.
They're red.
And I can't even see what's
Red?
going on.
Yeah.
Every time?
Is
see
one
what's
of his
going on.
balls smaller than the other?
Oh,
Yes,
God.
yes, it is.
I don't know if my
So weird.
6-year-old nephew would be
It's
able to
a-
notice that.
It's a condition. It's called elephantitis of the balls.
Oh,
my
so,
God.
So one is
I
just
think that's what it's
massive.
called, right?
No, it's not called that. I have
Varicose
a
vein?
varicose vein.
But
in
what's
my
it called?
nuts.
What's the
Varicose
term?
seal.
Varicose seal.
Yeah, I don't have
Yeah.
elephantitis.
Yeah, it's like a
the
seal.
Yeah.
Sea lion.
No, it does. What? So yeah, I'd walk around my underwear, and if Corey
that's-
said, "Ew, put your clothes on," I'd be like, "Relax, Corey," and I'd go do my thing.
You're at her
You
house.
at her house?
Really?
Oh yeah, I don't care.
No
wow.
respect for her
No,
house.
he
I
doesn't.
love her to death.
He doesn't
but
have respect for anyone.
that's
That is
no,
a
but
fact.
it's just like Corey, get over it. You know what I mean?
So Corey comes to
God.
your house,
she
and
would never do it.
And I know, but let's
yeah.
just say,
Whatever, it was a rule or something that you abide by, and you say, "Hey, Corey, can you not, whatever it is, use the bathroom late at night?" I don't know, whatever it is,
Yeah, Whatever
the
the
crazy rule is.
Yeah.
And she
and she
did?
goes, "Oh, get out of it, dog."
That's what my dad does to me.
Okay, well,
I mean,
Doesn't make it
that's
right.
exactly what he does to me.
how does that make you feel?
yes,
I just go,
unpack that, Thor.
I go, all right, Dad, whatever, and I walk away.
Oh, Jesus.
Like, what can you do? What can you do?
Yeah, so I'm seeing my ring cam go off like fucking crazy all
Are you gonna
morning.
report him?
Call the cops.
And I keep checking in, going, any second this fucking guy's gonna put clothes on, or any second
Really getting a show, huh?
my daughter's gonna run out, and I'm not like whatever. And so this is going on half hour, 45 minutes.
God, it's a long
Yeah,
conversation.
like and please believe parts of the yard he's walking, neighbors can see him, because we
Oh,
have,
they're all like, "What's going on over there?" I thought it was
yeah.
just on Saturdays.
okay, really. So neighbors can see him, neighbors can hear him. I'm fearful my daughter's gonna run out any second and be like, "What the fuck?"
She said that. We got a bigger problem. This guy.
Yeah. No, I feel like that's a lesser problem, but
Okay.
but
What the
teach their own,
fuck?
but
When
teach
she
their
say it
own.
like that?
Yeah. So finally, I was getting so uncomfortable. I texted my husband and I said, "Hey, can you please tell your brother to not walk around in his underwear in our
real?
house?
Oh,
it
Sky.
makes me
Put it on him?
It makes me
Sky.
uncomfortable, and I'm
Wow.
sure it makes our daughter uncomfortable. Thank you.
Okay,
Oh,
listen.
wow.
If
Yes.
if you have a really good relationship with your brother, your wife says that, like, first of all, you're mortified that I have to say this to my brother. Like, It's weird, but okay.
Is
I can
it weird?
I can do it jokingly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you could be like,
Like,
"Hey,
hey,
bro,
dude,
put some pants on, bro. Come on."
Yeah,
Right,
yeah, you can
right.
do
Yeah.
it fun.
Yeah, yeah,
you
yeah.
can do it fun.
Yeah.
But that's not the boo.
No.
The boo
You
is
wouldn't do it
so
like that?
socially awkward.
Yes.
Weird
it's
guy.
so weird,
Right.
and like he won't know how to have that conversation, and you know that.
I know.
You know that the boo can't
It's messed
say
up,
that.
Sky. Why would
He
you do
can't
that to
do
him?
This.
But I feel like it, like I know he can't, he's a fucking everything you said, but I feel like it's better coming from him than coming from me.
Okay, for the
Like,
brother.
I don't
for the
want,
brother.
yeah,
it
for
is.
the brother.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
a more
yeah, you're
comfortable
right.
conversation coming from his
You're
brother
right.
than
But
his
to make your
sister-in-law.
husband do that, knowing who your husband is, that is like the worst thing you could do to that man.
Yeah, and I didn't have him say that when we were at his brother's
Mm-hmm.
house, but now this is the second day in a
I
row
understand.
at my house that this
Think
has happened.
though. Think.
What?
Put your selfish needs aside for a second, which I know is really difficult.
I don't find these selfish needs, but go ahead.
Is it something you want?
You're the
It's
only
something
one
you
with.
want.
Yeah, you're the only one with
What
this
else
issue.
is this?
Well, my
what else
daughter-
it is?
Your
My-
brother doesn't have. Your brother-in-law doesn't have the issue.
You have not had a conversation with your daughter.
No, but
about
I'm
this, so
more.
you
But
don't
I
know.
want to shield my daughter from
Okay.
this.
Have you had a conversation with the boo about this, about whether or not this makes him uncomfortable?
No.
Because he doesn't.
That would be normal, Emily.
No.
Okay,
Yeah,
you're
the
right.
boo
You're
doesn't
right.
care.
You're
The
right.
brother-in-law doesn't
you,
care. So.
You don't like
Yeah.
selfish needs. Okay, put
Yeah.
your own wants aside. Does that
Okay,
sound better?
Thank you. Yes.
Put your own wants aside.
Yeah.
Think for a second. Now, I know this is going to be tough.
What?
Think for a second. Your husband, how is he going to say that? How can he possibly, knowing who he is,
Right.
how is he going to do that, Sky?
I think this would be a big ask if my brother was staying at the house and I'm like, hey, can you tell my brother? But dude, it's your own fucking brother. I get you're socially awkward. I get you don't communicate well.
He can't do it.
But sorry, this one time you gotta fucking suck it up. There's shit I'm not good at that I gotta suck it up and, Saturday nights, let's say.
Wait.
You know what
That's
I
just
mean?
having sex with your husband.
You know what I mean?
That's normal.
Like,
married people stuff.
I gotta do that. I gotta do
what?
that. And it's for him, and that's great. So we do things for
But you
each
don't
other.
think that's messed up to put him in that position?
I don't feel like
You're not even home.
I know, but
Your
my
daughter's asleep.
My daughter's home.
She's asleep.
Why
gonna
don't you
wake up
do
any
it? Why don't
second.
you do it?
Because I'm not there. And
No,
he's-
but when you get home.
he's running around the fucking
But when
yard.
I know, but when you get home, why don't you say, hey, from here on out, could you please wear pants and not walk around in your
that's so
underwear? Why don't you do
uncomfortable,
that?
Because again, that I feel is more uncomfortable for my brother-in-law to have me say it than to have.
But it's
his own
your
brother
house.
say
You're
it.
the one that doesn't like it.
It's my brother. I mean, wait, I'm now getting confused. It's my husband's house too.
Well, barely.
Not really.
I mean, he kind of built it.
He lives
He
there.
does live there.
He
He
kind
lives
of
there.
built it. I mean,
Okay.
So I think that it is appropriate out of both of us. It's more appropriate for my husband to say it. I don't feel like it's a weird request. Maybe I'd be being a little fucking uptight if we didn't have a daughter. But the fact that we have an 11-year-old daughter whose hormones are all weird, she cries all the time, like. I don't need this in my life. I don't need her being scared of wieners. Her mom was scared of wieners.
Wait, what?
We don't need
This
that.
is really
This
taking a
took a
turn.
right
This is taking a turn.
turn.
This is taking a
understand.
turn.
What? Where's the wiener?
I don't know.
understand.
I don't know. I don't know.
So, have you heard back from the boo? Is he doing it?
I sent that text about 2 hours ago.
Yeah.
Have yet to hear back.
No response.
Well, that means he does not.
Ghosted.
Not,
Oh,
he's
shit.
not cool with it.
Ghosted.
No, that means he's not going to do it. He doesn't want to
No.
do
He don't
it.
give a fuck.
He will ignore this, right?
Yeah.
And
Fuck
so
you.
it's going to take you to have to bring it up. Will you?
Yes. Well, not to my brother-in-law, to,
No,
to the
boo.
husband.
Oh,
yeah.
So
God.
you say to the boo, "Hey, did you get my text?"
Yeah.
Right? And he goes, "Yeah."
And then I'll be like, so what did you say?
Whatever he says, I'm not going to do that.
I don't want to. I don't want to say
God.
that to him.
I'll be like, well, what about the feelings of me and your daughter? Don't those
Did
matter?
my daughter say something?
Well, no, but I can
Oh,
tell by
okay.
her body
So
language
You're-
that
so this is just you.
she's not comfortable. And I don't think any 11-year-old girl should be comfortable seeing a man in his underwear. A grown-ass fucking man in his underwear. I don't think that's appropriate for any 11-year-old.
Well, I mean,
So
listen,
if my husband thinks that's appropriate,
Oh, no.
then we got a bigger issue.
Oh, we got
going.
bigger issues.
I don't agree because there are people that like Emily's house who walk around in their underwear and bodies and things like that, especially if it's non-sexual, it shouldn't be a problem. It's family. It's not a big deal. And
Yeah.
you're sexualizing it and making it something that it probably isn't.
So I can go to their house and walk around in my fucking underwear all day.
Is that a normal behavior in your house? No, it's not.
In my house, it is.
You walk around in your underwear?
I walk around in tank tops with no bras on. I walk around in my bra and panties. Yeah, like all the time.
Yeah, but these
I'm
aren't
gonna
hot
go-
bra and
I know,
panties.
I
These are
mean,
like
Oh no, they're
panties.
like grandma panties and
Oh,
like
Cotton white.
8-year-old
That's
bras.
Somebody needs to have a conversation with you, Sky.
Oh, about that?
Yes, so there's
no.
bigger fish to fry here.
Oh wow.
Literally, but
Hey, no!